Alright, so I started reading Water Margin, and I haven't gotten super far into it. You're going to have to cut me some slack. It's more than 1,000 pages, but I'm working on it. And I've been meaning to read it for a long, long time, not just because it's one of the 4 classic novels of Chinese literature, but because it's the basis of one of my favorite games of all time, which I've been streaming here, Bandit Kingdoms of Ancient China. So I finally started reading it, and it was not quite what I was expecting, and I just got to do this here. I'm just going to just go right into it and start describing this story with my own dramatized interpretations. Okay, so this book, Water Margin, also called The Outlaws of the Marsh, starts with a plague. The story literally starts with a plague upon the land, and the emperor and his advisors and stuff, they can't do anything about it. It's a big old epidemic. It's gotten to the capital. It's killing their soldiers. It's bad. So they don't know what to do. So there's only one thing to do. They're going to send one of their high officials to go find the divine teacher, the great sage, the only person who can stop this disease, the legendary Dr. Fauci. Yes, this is exactly how it is in this ancient Chinese... No, it's not. Anyway, they need to go find this divine teacher who lives on a mountain all alone, meditating or day and night or something. And so they send this high official and his retinue with an imperial edict to go find this guy and bring him back so he can end the plague. So they go to this mountain and stop at the Taoist temple at the bottom, and they're all like, hey, we need to get this divine teacher. We got this edict. Can we need to just give it to him? Oh, dude, yeah, that guy, yeah, we can't really, he lives up there all alone, yeah, we can't really, help you much with that, yeah, no, there's a plague, there's this horrible plague. I have this edict from the emperor that says this guy needs to come to the capital and fix our plague. Dude, well, see, here's the thing. This guy, he's like super holy. He can like walk on the mists and fly around, and I'm gonna level with you. We don't even know where he is most of the time. He's probably not even up on the mountain right now. I have an edict. We have a plague. I need... All right, look. If you're real serious about it, then maybe you can get him. I traveled halfway across China. What do you mean, am I serious about this? This is the Emperor's signature. Well, dude, okay, bro. Here's how it goes. If you're real serious about it, you'll alone... You'll carry the edict and a whole bunch of burning incense, and you'll climb the mountain alone, this wild mountain, by yourself, and when you get to the top, kowtow, just bow down and start crying out to the heavens for him to come, and he might hear you. If you're serious, bro. What? Oh, okay. And you can't eat any meat. I haven't eaten any meat since I left the I'm serious! Okay, bro. Well, here you go. Go up the mountain. So he spends the night, goes up the mountain. But what they didn't tell him was it's the mountain of jump scares. So immediately this big-ass tiger leaps out, and it's all terrifying, and it's got, I don't know, white spot on its forehead, which I guess makes it more terrifying. I don't know why. Anyway, freaks him right the heck out, and then it wanders off. And he's like, so he continues climbing the mountain, and he's an old guy, and it's awful, and he's sore, and he's like, oh, this is the worst. I want to be back in my bed, my 2 mattresses stacked onto each other. what luxury, I guess. Feasting back in the halls. But he keeps going up the mountain, and a big-ass snake comes out, and it spews poison in his face, and it's right there, and his 3 souls, and 7 spirits, and you know what, honestly, I can't understand the description in that paragraph at all. I've actually read the Tao Te Ching, and I have no idea what the hell it's talking about, but I get the idea that he got scared real good. And the snake wanders off, and he's just, oh God! Oh! And he continues going up the mountain. And then there's this peasant kid riding a wagon or something, playing a flute. It's just like, and he's like, hey, you kid, hey, do you know who I am? I'm important, a kid. And the kid is just like, You're from the emperor to tell the divine teacher that there's a plague and he needs to come and fix it, right? How do you know that? Yeah. He said he's already on a crane. He said he's gonna go take care of it. Don't worry about it. You can just go home. Are you serious? The kid just kind of wanders off, leaves him there, and he's just like, I'm fine. I'm just gonna go back down. He just goes right back down the mountain. He's just like, all right. And he starts yelling at the Taoists. He's like, what the hell? You didn't warn me about any of this, and this whole trip was pointless because he already knew. What? Bro. That was the divine priest. The peasant child? Yeah. He can turn into anything, and he's a natural-born troll. He loves trolling people. Hey, got you good, didn't he, huh? I hate all of you people. Oh, don't be like that. Don't be mad. We'll tell you what. We'll let you stay. We'll let you eat. We'll even give you a tour of our radical temple here. Yeah. Fine, whatever. Oh, I guess this place is very pretty. Yes, it's all very nice. And they come across a door, and the lock has, like, all this, like, copper or something melted over the lock, and there's all these freaking seals on it, and he's like, what's this? Oh, bro, you don't mess with that door. No, don't go near that door. What's this door? What is this? Bro, so there's like these demons, and they're sealed in that room, and like the first divine teacher, priest, whatever guy, he came down, he sealed them in there real good. And then every single priest for all the time since then, each one of them comes and puts their seal on it as well, and we like melted the lock, and we're like, hey, ain't nobody going in that room anymore. Alright, that's it. I've had enough of you people's bullshit. You are just making crap up. I've had it with you people. I'm gonna go back to the Emperor, and I'm gonna report you're all frauds. We're gonna take your religious license away. We're gonna just... Oh, bro, no. There's real demons in there. There's very real demons in there. You don't... Show them to me. Come on, I want to see them. I want to see demons. You see there's demons, you prove it. No, we don't do that. Yeah, I'm going to the Emperor to report. You really don't. Oh God. All right. Get the guys to we'll tear the door off the hinges, and we'll let this guy just take a look. This is a bad idea. And so they go in there and they find a big empty room. Oh wait. Oh, what's this? There's some weird like turtle thing on the floor, and there's a sign. Sorry, what was this guy's name again? I think his name was Hong. I think the magistrate from the emperor was named Hong. Anyway, there's a big old sign that says, "When Hong comes, open this." Well, it's got my name on it, and it says open it. Oh, bro, nobody's been in this place for, like, centuries? There's no reason your name should be... Oh, no. It says it when I come, open it. Open it. Oh, bro, no. Open it. So they open it, and they find a big-ass pit. Like, it might as well be bottomless. And then all this shit comes flying out of it up into the sky and breaks a hole in the roof. And Hong is looking at them like, "Oh, what kind of demons were those anyway?" "Oh, you didn't know! Oh, no, you didn't even know, bro! There's like 36 demons of heaven and 72 demons from earth, and... Oh, there's such bad news." So, I'm gonna go back to the Emperor now. You guys, have fun. To his entourage, "We're not telling the Emperor anything about the demon. We're not telling the Emperor anything about this place. We're just not gonna say anything." End scene 1. That is how the story begins. So, the little bit further I've read, the next thing that comes up is we follow Gao Q. I'm sure I'm butchering names. I'm sorry. What do you want from me? I can't even pronunciate my own language sometimes. Anyway, yeah, the lead villain of the game, I actually get to see his backstory, and it's a lot less interesting than you'd probably expect, given that amazing opening. You're probably expecting him to be a demon king or something cool, but nah, he's a football player? I'm not exactly sure what ancient Chinese football looked like, but the translator translated it as football, so... Anyway, he's kind of a skeezy, not great person, and he worms his way into the entourage of one of the princes with not even really much effort on his own part. And then the emperor dies, the prince becomes the new emperor, and decides to appoint his friend into a position of power. And he's one of those people who should never be given power, because he immediately goes on a power trip and starts deciding to settle old scores and stuff. And is a dick about it. So, the royal arms master, the guy who trains the soldiers and has been doing so for ages, and, you know, his father and so forth, and he's, you know, he's pretty badass, pretty good teacher, is under his ire, and I'm just super summarizing over the parts that were less, didn't have demons and crazy shit in it, but, this arms master decides to flee with his sick mother, just get the hell out of there before he finds himself executed by Gao Q. So he flees, and he flees, and he makes really good time, but his mother's getting more and more exhausted. She's sickly and old, and it's bad, and he's staying at a place, and they're being really nice to him. They get some heart medicine for her and stuff. And then he sees this kid with these dragon tattoos all over him, these blue dragons, training with a staff. And he's like, I see you're training really hard and you're pretty good, but, anybody who actually knows what they're doing will totally kick your ass. What do you know, old man? This belligerent teenager is just, I'll have you know I've trained under 8 masters. 8 masters have trained me in the art of stick fighting. That's very nice. They apparently didn't teach you very well. Oh, how dare you, old man! I'll beat you with my stick! It turns out this is the son of the guy that's been taking care of him and, bought his mother the heart medicine and everything. So he decides to be a nice guy and train the son. After kicking the son around a bit, the son acknowledges that he's this great warrior, and then he trains him in the I think it was 16 weapons. The staff, the sword, the spear, the shield, the rake. Yes, I mean, I suppose this would be a critically effective weapon if your opponent was made out of leaves. This isn't even as big a joke as I'd like it to be, because honestly, that's probably the weapon that's it's a rake. That's literally learning how to fight with a rake. Okay, fine. I just wasn't expecting that. I mean, when you've already got the bow and the freaking hammer and the sword and the spear, did you really need to train in the rake? Oh well, whatever. 9 Dragons is the rake master. Anyway, so the master trains him, continues on his journey to join a garrison somewhere, and we get to follow 9 dragons, because yes, the 9 dragons that we have in this game here, that I'm not currently playing, but I'll just pull him up for a second. Bloop, 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 bloop. No, definitely not. Didn't mean to do that. Hold on, sorry. One sec. Since we have a picture of him right here. 9 dragons. This 9 dragons. He's got tattoos all over his body. I didn't know. I expected that of tattooed priest, but no, it's 9 dragons. Okay. So, 9 dragons eventually inherits everything, and I got more characters to pull up. Oh, just a sec. So because I know literally where the characters in this game are and everything. So he inherits. He's not very good at farming, despite his skill with the rake. He's not very good at farming. He just spends all of his time training and being a badass, right? Okay. Then a rabbit hunter comes to him, and he apparently bought business from him regularly. This guy would hunt rabbits, and he hasn't been able to hunt rabbits lately. Yeah, we're really following this story here. So there are these bandits on the mountain that are interfering with his ability to hunt rabbits and shit. And he's just like, oh yeah, I heard about these guys. There's this warrior, I forget his name, but he's a smart, tactical, clever guy. You might even say he's wily. And underneath him, he has 2 other bandits. One of them is White Spotted Snake, and the other is the Gorge Leaping Tiger. They have names, but those are their titles. And here they are, the 3 bandits. Of course, they were supposed to have 600 men in the story, and in this game, they only have 290 to start with, but, what do you want? Gameplay mechanics. Each general can have 100 men in this game. But it's like, yeah. I don't exactly... So this is as far as I've gotten in the story, and I love it. I love it. But... I do know something. I can make small predictions about where the story is going just because my intimate familiarity with this particular adaptation. I know that if I skip ahead to the next scenario... Hold on. If I skip ahead to this scenario, I believe... This one has up to 7 players. If I play as 9 dragons... Yeah. He has stats. I know. I don't care. Everything's fine. I have taken the place of Wily Warrior here, and within just 2 years of that starting point, that's 9 dragons having settled where Wily Warrior was. And check this out. He apparently made friends with the 3 bandits. Although we don't have as many men as we used to. Because here they are. Now, I don't know where else the story is going to go necessarily, because 9 Dragons doesn't really make it... I don't think 9 Dragons wins the game. I don't know even how much of a part he plays in all this. But I think it's really cool. Anyway, I'm enjoying this immensely. I'll continue to give my frivolous and ridiculous reports as I read further and further into this novel. Yeah, I don't know. It's all very cool. So, I'll be streaming more Bandit Kings, probably about 2 hours after this video goes live. I'll be streaming more Bandit Kings action. So until then, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.